Okay, yes. So this is pretty nuts. Today I tested positive for COVID-19. What? Uh, yeah, so I don't know where it came from. There are some people that I've associated with recently who uh, tested negative or tested positive, and so it's just come to a kind of an urgent front to be able to get tested. Heather and I went out and found a facility to help get some rapid results. She turned out to be negative, but get this, we both tested positive for strep throat. So now I'm dealing with fighting a bacteria and a virus all at once. It's absolutely nuts, and we're still navigating how it is that we handle this. And Heather's been courageous in finding ways to for me to navigate the house and keep our four children safe. And I've just been thinking about some of the things that I could do and have been doing. Clearly it's come to my attention that no matter how vigilant you are, that this is a very pervasive bug, and so I'll be focusing on making sure that I have ample probiotics to help balance the antibiotics that will come from the strep throat treatment, and then in general staying some immunity boosters, zinc, vitamin C, B12, getting outside, vitamin D. You know me as someone who is just has to be out and in nature, and so that area of my world has just become much smaller, and so here I am. Making what I can making sense out of what I can here. So important to us to be able to keep the family safe. Our oldest tested negative as well today. So we will just see what we can do to be smart and respect the time to be in quarantine, and just be optimistic. And my emotions have been all over the place, and I typically am pretty confident in where I sit, but I've been everywhere from a little scared to a little mad to a little confused to a little sad, and a little guilt, and a little blame, and none of that's really useful, and I know, and so I will stick with my 2 meals a day plan that I started with some of my low carb keto reset program this month. I think that those food choices will do me some good in keeping symptoms minimized. To this point, 3 days ago, I felt like I had a bit of a head cold, and I didn't know where that came from. And then, in light of some recent positive tests, I went ahead and tested as well, not expecting anything of this nature. And so symptoms have been non-existent for me these last 2 days. I've had some good sleep. I'll post about this and what my Aura ring has to say as well about my sleep and body temperature and respiratory rate and things like that. So keep tabs on my daily journal. I just want to share for my own sake, for my family's sake, and if it does anyone else some good, then that'll be terrific. So we'll just get through this, you guys. Sorry to be another statistic.